Hi everybody, today we're going to look at how to mount and unmount a lens from a Pentax 6x7. Now if you have multiple prisms for your Pentax 6x7, you want to make sure that your prism is mounted before the lens, because that will ensure that the prism functions properly. On this camera the prism needs to be placed on before the lens, so I only have this one prism. I just leave it on, I don't have to worry about it. To mount the lens, it mounts just like any SLR. Just because the scale of this camera is hilarious because it's enormous and heavy, it still functions basically the same way. The Pentax 6x7 has an outer and an inner bayonet. This lens mounts onto the inner bayonet. And the way it works is to find the orange dot here, line it up with the orange dot there, and the lens is mounted just like that. This is the f3.5 wide-angle Takumar 6x7 lens. It's fantastic. Anyway, now that the lens is mounted, to change or remove the lens, there's a button on this side. Get better light, a little bit better light. Push the button down and rotate it. It works just like a 35mm Pentax SLR, except that on the 35mm the button's over here. On the 6x7, this button over here is a mirror lockup button. Only works when there's film in the camera. I don't have film in the camera right now. Make sure not to accidentally push that button. It won't mess things up, but it'll make taking the next picture confusing, which I learned the hard way. That's how you mount and unmount a lens from a Pentax 6x7.